Liv Morgan, CM Punk, Lita, and other WWE stars react after Naomi breaks the internet. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Liv Morgan, CM Punk, and Lita, recently took to social media to react to Naomi's latest update. The Glow broke the internet with her post. Naomi is currently on maternity leave. Amid her absence from WWE TV, she has been providing updates on her pregnancy on social media. The star did something similar in her latest Instagram post, showcasing her pregnancy bump. She also sent a hilarious 5-word message in her post's caption. The Glow broke the internet with this post, receiving a massive number of likes and comments. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Liv Morgan, CM Punk, Lita, Charlotte Flair, Carmen Petrovich, Deonna Purrazzo, Aja Smith, Heath Slater, Mia Yim, Megan Morant, Lance Nawahi, Sarah Schreiber, Brawl. In the main event of the show, the Best in the World teamed up with JUSO to lock horns with Reed and Breaker in a tag team match. Their bout ended in a double countout, but they continued to attack each other. I'm under the ring name Marley and lost to Eva Marie. Morgan then returned the following month and debuted the Liv Morgan ring name, but still lost to Emma. It wasn't until August 31st, 2016, that Morgan finally picked up her first televised win in WWE when she took on Aaliyah. A year later, in November 2017, Morgan made her debut on the main roster as 1/3 of the Riot Squad alongside Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan. After 2 years together, Morgan was drafted to SmackDown, away from her teammates, which split the group. Morgan later turned face and changed her look, which began her climb through the ranks in WWE and finally led to her winning a number of championships. Liv Morgan's WWE Raw return could be imminent. Liv Morgan has been missing from WWE Raw since June after suffering a shoulder injury that required surgery. The former Women's World Champion was seen as part of WWE's WrestleMania 43 announcement last month, and speculation has now begun about her return date. While there has been speculation that she could return at the Royal Rumble in February next year, there is a chance that she could come back before then. Morgan was women's tag team champion when she was injured, and Roxanne Perez was forced to take her place following her injury, but wasn't able to successfully defend her title. There are a lot of issues in the Judgment Day at present, and the WWE Universe is interested to see what the former champion's reaction to this will be. Rhea Ripley returns to confront Liv. After a full year of absolute dominance of WWE's women's division, and having recently disposed of future Hall of Famer Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 40, Rhea Ripley had established herself as one of the biggest superstars in any wrestling company on Earth. In an awful stroke of luck, Ripley suffered a legitimate Grade 3 AC sprain during a backstage attack by Liv Morgan. She was subsequently forced to relinquish her title as the world mourned her upcoming absence. During Rhea's time away from the ring, Liv dominated pretty much everything that stood in her way. Embarking on the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, she won Ripley's WWE Women's Championship, retired Becky Lynch for a short while, and stole Dominic Mysterio from the Eradicator. It was an unfortunate set of circumstances, but it did serve to elevate Morgan to superstar status. That was until Mommy came home. After Morgan assisted Dirty Dom in cheating a victory over his father and Zelina Vega in a mixed tag match on Monday Night Raw, Liv and Mysterio writhed around together on the ring canvas until Rhea Ripley's music hit. her screw face looking like somebody had just spilled her pint, her shoulders puffed up, and her stride like Jason Voorhees, Ripley's epic comeback, update on criminal court case against alleged stalker of Liv Morgan, the United States Court of the Middle District of Florida issued the following order related to the Sean Chan case, the alleged stalker of WWE superstar Liv Morgan, on October 31st. This cause comes before the court for consideration on defendant's second unopposed motion to continue trial. Accordingly, it is ordered that this case is continued to the January 2026 trial term, which commences January 5, 2026, with a more precise trial date to follow, subject to the submission of a written waiver of speedy trial through January 31, 2026, within 14 days from the date of this order. This continuance satisfies the ends of justice in accordance with the Speedy Trial Act of 1974, 18 U.S.C. 3161, 3165 et seq., and United States v. Zedner, 547 U.S. 489, 20063 consequences. J. USO could face for abandoning his family in WWE. USO has yet to turn into a heel star, but he has seemingly abandoned his family on Monday Night Raw. The Yeet Master is now doing things he only wanted to do, and he has no interest in hearing Jimmy Uso's or Roman Reigns' advice. The Samoan Star also cost the OTC at Crown Jewel 2025, which led to Bronson Reed defeating Reigns in a singles bout. Now, Jay is also helping CM Punk on Raw, which is something Roman doesn't love to hear. When Paul Heyman pointed out his concern in a backstage segment, the Samoan Star confirmed that he didn't care about Roman or Jimmy. In this article, we will discuss 3 consequences the Yeet Master could face for abandoning his family in the Stamford-based promotion. 1. Potential consequence Jey USO could face is a breakup with Jimmy USO. As the 40-year-old star already clarified that he doesn't care about Big Jim, he may get a similar reaction soon from Jimmy, and the SmackDown star decided to leave his real-life brother. This will eventually lead to the breakup of the former undisputed tag team champions, and both go their separate ways in the Stamford-based promotion. Roman Reigns vs. Jey USO. With Jey USO starting to do what he wants, Roman Reigns is likely to be unhappy with his current behavior. Also, the OTC has yet to confront Jey for his actions at Crown Jewel, and if Reigns addresses this, it could raise tensions between the two. Can even set a match between these two stars with a potential showdown between OOTC 1 and OOTC 2. When Reigns returned this year, he marked himself as OTC 1 EE. This sparks the chances of a future OTC 2, which is now seemingly a tag for the Yeet Master. The changed mindset of Jey USO might put him in trouble, as the seniors of the Bloodline family may return to WWE to kick him out of the Bloodline. Rikishi, who is the real-life father of the USOs, can return for a one-time appearance and put Jey out of the family. If not Rikishi, then The Rock holds a chance to make his comeback, and as being a senior in the family, the final boss decides to punish Jey USO and kicks him out of the Bloodline. 4 WWE stars who could help CM Punk against the Vision at Survivor Series. War Games 2025. WWE has already started creating buzz for the upcoming Survivor Series 2025 Premium Live event. Seeds are already planted for a potential War Games match between Team CM Punk and The Vision. Especially after Logan Paul, however, the Second City Saint surely needs some allies on his side to tackle the evil force. And in this article, we will be looking at 4 WWE stars who could help Punk against The Vision at WWE War Games 2025. Despite suffering a loss from CM Punk, Jey USO decided to team up with the best in the world on the Raw after SNME. Paul Heyman tried to manipulate the Yeet Master, but Jay remained loyal to Punk and didn't betray him. This shows that the Samoan star is still a babyface on Monday Night Raw, and he will likely help the voice of the voiceless at Survivor Series 2025. Jay's addition to this storyline could prove beneficial, as it keeps him in the main spotlight without the World Championship. The original Tribal Chief suffered a defeat at the hands of Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel 2025. Since then, Roman Reigns has yet to make his return. Last year, CM Punk helped the OTC take on Solo Sikoa's faction and aligned with Reigns as a member of his team in the War Games match. This time, Reigns may return the favor and reunite with Punk, joining sides with him against the Vision. Both Punk and Reigns aren't good friends on television, but their common enemy may bring them together. Jimmy USO is also part of the OG Bloodline saga on Monday Night Raw. There was already a strained relationship between Jay and Jimmy, as shown on the red brand, especially when the Yeet Master decided to listen only to himself. However, with Jay failing to beat the Vision on Raw, Big Jim might arrive to aid his real-life brother. With this, he could join CM Punk and help the babyface team take on the Paul Heyman alliance. Lastly, Louisiana Knight is the name in the list who may join forces with the ex-AEW star in the potential War Games match. Knight and Punk already had a heated history on WWE Raw, especially when they were pursuing the world title against Seth Rollins. Despite this, the megastar has always harbored hatred toward the Vision, which may lead him to help CM Punk in this battle and align with him at WWE Survivor Series 2025. The Vision gets new name after WWE Raw WWE superstars Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman have received a new name after the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. The Vision was in action on the red brand. CM Punk opened this week's Raw with a promo after winning the World Heavyweight Championship. He was later interrupted by Logan Paul, who wanted a shot at the world title. After Punk and Paul's back and forth on the microphone, the Vision showed up. Paul Heyman claimed that both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker deserved a shot at Punk's gold. Their segment ended with a brawl. In the main event of the show, the Best in the World teamed up with Jay USO to lock horns with Reed and Breaker in a tag team match. Their bout ended in a double count-out, but they continued to attack each other. After Braun Breaker laid out the Yeet Master with a vicious spear, Punk found himself outnumbered against the Vision. Logan Paul shockingly came out to assure the Second City Saint he wasn't alone. However, instead of attacking Breaker and Reed, the Maverick turned on the Second City Saint and knocked him out cold with his brass knuckles. Bronson Reed recently took to Instagram to share several photos from WWE Raw. In his post caption, he gave his stable a new name. WWE legend teases huge return to possibly join the Vision. During GeekCon, WWE legend Scott Steiner said that he would return to the Stamford-based promotion to possibly join the Vision and help his nephew Braun Breaker. I would definitely help them out if that's what they wanted. I haven't thought about it, but if they did think that I could do something with them, yeah, I'd definitely go back and help them out. It would be great, Steiner said. It remains to be seen what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for the Vision's future on WWE TV. 3-5-year. Old Star reveals how John Cena changed his WWE career for good. A former WWE Tag Team Champion has claimed that John Cena changed his career for good. The 35-year-old revealed how a backstage interaction with the franchise player shifted his entire perspective about the professional wrestling industry. Grayson Waller recently appeared on the Insight with Chris Van Vliet podcast and shared a story from when he first arrived on WWE SmackDown. He recalled how Cena told him that it was a privilege to get to wrestle or speak in front of a huge audience. even if it was in dark matches or during Netflix breaks. This, claimed Waller, helped him see things in a different light. Cena got up, and he said something that really stuck with me, where he talked about you don't have to do the Netflix break promo. You don't have to wrestle before the show. You don't have to do the dark match. It's you get to 3 minutes, say whatever you want on Netflix. You get to wrestle before the show when they're the hottest, when they're the most excited, and you get to wrestle another Gray. And when he said that, it changed my perspective a little bit. Who am I to go, oh man, I've got to wrestle? I hated that I even possibly thought those things. So once he said that, that changed everything for me. And I look at everything as get to. Anything you give me 30 seconds backstage, I'm stealing that. I'm going to make sure people online are going to reshare the 30 seconds that I have. I'm going to make sure whatever moment I have is going to be something. That's the mindset I think you have to have. Grayson Waller speaks on joining legendary team on WWE Raw. With Austin Theory off WWE television, A-Town Down Under seems to have quietly broken up. Grayson Waller is now allied with the New Day, and in the same interview, had a lot of praise for veterans Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Being a guy who was in a tag team for a long time, getting to work with them, it's a dream. They've been through everything that's ever happened, so I'm trying to learn all I can from them. Because a lot of the vets in the locker room, they don't want to hand back down, they want to protect their spot. New Day are great guys. It remains to be seen how Waller's alliance with the New Day plays out.